Verse number 3. But I am afraid that just as Eve was deceived by a snake's cunning, your mind may somehow be led astray from your sincere and pure devotion to Christ. For if someone comes to you and preaches a Jesus other than Jesus we preached, or if you receive a different spirit from the spirit you received, or a different gospel from the one you accepted, you put up with it easily enough.
May the Lord bless the reading of His word. What Paul is doing here is he is going back to the conversation between the serpent and Eve. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
And he's saying, just as it happened at that moment, I am afraid that it will also happen to you. So in other words, this is not a strange thing. This is not a new 2026 thing. This is something that has happened all the way from Genesis 3. And in the Old Testament, we find a very, very helpful text where so many Bible texts in the book of, in the Old Testament talk about false prophets, idolatry, constant temptations towards false teachers, luring God's people away from the pure worship, proper worship. And one example is Deuteronomy 13, verse 1 to 5. So let's go back to Deuteronomy 13, verse 1 to 5. You can find another volunteer to read for us. Deuteronomy 13, from verse 1 to 5. This is Moses. Moses is giving his last sermon to the children of Israel before the Lord calls him to glory. And he is warning them about a false prophet. Anyone? Deuteronomy 13, 1 to 5.
Deuteronomy 13, 1 to 5.
Yes.
If there arise among you a prophet or a dreamer of dreams, and giveth thee a sign or a wonder, and the sign or the wonder come to pass, whereof he spake unto thee, saying, Let us go after other gods which thou hast not known, and let us serve them, thou shalt not hearken unto the words of that prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, for the Lord your God proveth you, to know whether ye love the Lord your God with all your heart and with all your soul. You shall walk after the Lord your God, and fear him, and keep his commandments, and obey his voice, and you shall serve him, and cleave unto him. And the prophet, or that dreamer of dreams, shall be put to death, because he hath spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, and redeemed you out of the house of bondage, to thrust thee out of the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee.
Amen. May the Lord bless the reading of His word. So Moses is talking about a prophet or a dreamer of dreams who is arising from among you. See, he's rising from among you, and he's giving you a sign or a wonder. In other words, he is a performer of miracles, signs and wonders. Yea, he's not short of any power or display. But notice, it's not what he does, it is what he teaches. You see that? You see that? It's not